What's up, everybody? Today is podcast number 1, the very first, and I'm just going to be going over an overview of kind of what I've been doing, what the videos I've been posting are all about, and then I'm going to be going over, of course, like most of the podcasts from here on out, the standings, how the individual Beyblades are doing. We'll go over that, but just to start, kind of overview of what the league is. I've always been passionate about different sports leagues. I pay attention to the NBA, the NFL, probably a little more NBA than NFL. Don't ask me about the NFL. I don't really know much about it, but I just had to include it. So I decided, I took my love of Beyblade, and I wanted to create something out of it. And me and my friend, we date back months and months, and we started this league with 10 teams, and we had a little bit of just, fun, hanging out. We did this together. We statted everything, and we got a champion, and it was really fun. And then I was like, what if I could create this and spread this to the whole world? And that's kind of where the idea came. And then I made this spreadsheet. I statted everything, and then I obviously planned everything out so I can have everything I need, so that I can create this beautiful league. Kind of why I did it, I would say, once again, I just love Beyblade, and I love the idea of creating a league. And having the control over the league yourself means I can kind of do whatever I want. I can make trades happen. I can do X, Y, Z. It's really cool to be able to do that. And how the league works, I'm surprised. I should have been telling you guys this earlier. But each game, I post a game on 6 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. And then I think Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are doubleheader days. And I do 2 games those days. And each game is first to 3 wins. As you can see if you watch the video, there's 4 Beyblades on each side in the picture. I really cheaped out in my editing. And I just cross one out, or I check mark one, depending on who won or who lost. And it's first to 3 wins, as I said. Doesn't matter how they score, burst, extreme finish, whatever. It's all about getting that win. And then that team obviously would win once they get to 3 points. And then I also keep track of each individual Beyblade battle and how they are doing compared to everyone else. And I statted that all out in this sheet. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, because it's the main overview video, and I probably won't be doing another one unless I need to. I think I should have covered just about everything. So let's get into the spreadsheet here. As you can see from the very first thing I have open, you have the standings for each different team, and as you can see, it also has the point differential, and the person with the best point differential and the best win percentage is obviously the top team, which is the Ancient. Then we'll go into you see, this is the results. You can look ahead at the schedule. You have next week and see who plays who. I forgot to also mention there's regions in this. 4 teams. I'll just go ahead and get there. Let me scroll over a little bit. So there's 4 different regions, and each team is obviously in a region. And how it's going to work for the season is there's going to be 6 total games of regional games and 8 total games of non-regional games. So the first week we just had was all regional games. Like, as you remember, the Party played the Beast in the North region, and the Ghost played Mythicals, and then you could probably calculate the rest of it. But then we'll also know for the tournament who's the best in each region, and we'll have, as I said, 6 regional games. So everybody will play everyone in their region twice, and then you'll play 8 different random teams. So some teams may not even play, but it's just cool to have that regional aspect too. I thought that would be a cool part of it. So that's that part. Going back to what I was saying here, I alternated weeks, or I should mostly alternated weeks between, like, week 1 was regionals, week 2 is not regionals, week 3 is regionals, and so on and so forth. And the schedule should be the same. I usually do Monday and Wednesday 1, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday as 2 games. And then we'll go into the individual stats here. So how I'm doing this is I go into this section and I put who played who and who won. And I calculated with an algorithm to put who played, because obviously some people won't play, as you can see if you watch. I won't spoil too much, but the Ancient versus the Mountain match, 2 people didn't play, which is interesting. But as I said, if you played at all, you'll go into the battles column, and if you're in the winners column after you played, so say like Shinobi and Crest, Crest is in the winners column, Shinobi is not. So if I go here, I try to find Shinobi or Crest. Let's see here if I can do that real fast. There we go. Oh, never mind. Okay. Either way, if you look at it here, you can look at the battles and who won, and obviously if you look at it, they'll match up with who won here, who lost here. Look at Shark. There you go. Great example. Shark's at the very top. 1 battle, 1 win. Go over here. The 3rd row, highlight 4th row. Sphinx versus Shark. Shark won. So just like that, you can kind of see, and you can also order it by type. And I'm just gonna do a quick scroll, so you can kind of just see who is all who, because each Beyblade, it should be, all of them but one are stock combos from Hasbro or Takara Tomy. I don't have every Beyblade that is out right now. I have all of them that are out in Hasbro, except for some, what are they called? Those exclusive ones, like the Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker one. I don't have those. But as you can see, I do have the Venom, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Thanos. But the only one that is not stock combo from what you can buy is Shadow, and he is on the Undead. And the reason is because my friend kind of, basically, he just switched the bottom. It used to come on taper, and he switched it to a black ball that I just had hanging around. And with that, he became really good, so we decided to keep him. Everything else, though, should be stock combo, and they might be named a little differently. Like, for example, After Dark right here. He is the black recolor of Keel Shark. Or I don't know the Japanese name, but I just call him After Dark because I thought it was funny, and I'm just going to keep it that way. Any other examples here? Blizzard is the blue recolor of Phoenix Wing, and I call him Blizzard because it sounds awesome. But yeah, this is the kind of the rundown of everything I'm doing, and the podcast is supposed to be here so I can kind of just show you guys the results, talk about what I think, because before this, believe it or not, I did a lot of testing with these teams. 10 of the teams have been with me 6 months, but then there's 6 new teams, so there's 16 in total. And I don't know a lot about these newer teams, but I still did a lot of testing. And some things I wanted to go over. First off, the fact that the OGs lost to the Super. Where's the Super? So this right here should not have happened ever. Every time I tested the Super, they did not do well. So the fact they just beat the OGs is one of the biggest upsets of all time. I'm sorry I'm spoiling, but if you're watching this, I mean, you can always rewatch to watch, because I mean, Beyblade is just watching the two tops like collide, and it's just fun to watch. So I mean, you can watch these for the outcomes, or you can just watch it on the video. But having that happen, especially with Drake losing to Venom, as a rarity, you may never see that again. But that was obviously really cool. And then another one I just wanted to go over, man, the Ancient 3-0ing the Mountain. Now because of that, the Mountain is the worst team down here. That's not what I expected. As I said, I think if you watch the video, if you watch it back, I said the Mountain is the best team. I think I said that. Oh my goodness, was I wrong? But the Ancient, I just think they got They got really lucky in the fact that a couple of their hits were just perfect. Like, I don't even know how, but it's like the fact that Samurai Saber, the guy who comes with the sword launcher, the purple Beyblade, he is a very solid Beyblade balance type, really good against just about anything. He's playing against Rock Golem, right? And Rock Golem's good, but it was just one heck of, like, he went to the pocket, I think, almost, and he came back out, or he went to the extreme, came back out, one of the two, and he was just completely dead by then. It was bad, but it was just insanely amazing to watch a team like that beat the Mountain. This is kind of why I made the league, because things like this happen in Beyblade, and I just am like, I want to spread this, I want to spread the love towards all people, and that's the main thing I want to talk about for this. And then for the individuals, I just kind of want to just look at them. I think I went through it. If not, I'm going to do a light scroll here, just to kind of get you to know all these different Beyblades. I mean, you should know all of them. If you have any questions about, like, Junior right here, is just the Wyvern upgrade that came in the set, the stadium set that had the, like, high rail on it that you can go up and drop. It came with Impact Drake as well. But yeah, these are just the individuals, and that's most of the stuff I want to go over. If you want to look at the regions again, you can kind of look at them. They're going to be color coded, and I'll be going over them each week. Like next week, I'll come back in here and I will go over them again. But the main thing is we're looking at the standings, right? And just look through that. I mean, there's honestly a lot of the stuff I expected on these standings. I just went over the Super and the OGs was one. The Ancient and the Mountains is another. Like, that, rarely see that happen, And yeah, that's most of the stuff on the Beyblade side. Another thing I really wanted to mention was, I mention a lot of God in my videos because I'm a huge follower of Christ. I've grown up Catholic all my life, And I love the faith that I'm in. I love the relationship I have with God. So I'm going to do my best to spread that along with my love for Beyblade and creating this unique content, because it's just fun. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy spreading the word. So if you have any questions on, God or anything, like, I don't know everything. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I can always do my best on that too. And if you have any questions on Beyblade, another like alternate goal I have of this is to kind of know which Beyblades are good, which Beyblades are bad, and I can kind of help you guys, like let you know, like, this is the testing I've done, the stats I've done, and all that. And be honest with you, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. And this week went really well. I got better at commentating. Better. Like, you can look at the first video compared to the last video. I kind of figured out how to get that energy and get my everything just kind of clicked a little bit better. And obviously each video will get better and better. Even with the podcast videos, I should be able to get better, because I'm basically just winging these. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just kind of come in here, I speak, and then I just kind of let it happen. But I mean, isn't that what a podcast is kind of supposed to be? But yeah, anyways, appreciate you guys sticking around. It's a little bit of a longer video, like my other ones are real short, but I really wanted to get that overview in and kind of let you know what's going on before I just dive into everything else. Because once you know what's going on a little bit, it can help you understand more of what I'm doing, and more of just get into the league. Because if you don't really get into the league, then it's not going to be as fun. But if you find a team that's your favorite team and you want to follow them, you watch them play or whatever, that's really fun. That's really enjoyable. And before I end this, let me just go here so you can see who's playing at what date. Just kind of look at this. I always plan ahead and do 1 week at a time. But yeah, this is who's playing, and you can look through that. Like, my favorite team is the Tide. We've got the Super, and I think we should be going 2-0, if you know what I mean. But we'll see how that goes. Once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this and this was helpful to you. Yeah, and as always, God bless y'all.